Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Welcome to Morning Cuppa Joy. And thank you all for coming on. And as you come on, please help us share this out. And today, my co-host is Lauren Riley. Hi, Lauren. So glad to have you here with us.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me so much.
We're looking forward to getting to know you more, Lauren, and to just having a fun Monday morning. You know, life should be fun, shouldn't it?
Life should always be fun. I mean, I guess it can't always be fun, but we have to find the fun in the terror, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. We decide. We have the ability to make choices. So it's our perspective and our intention. And I live for intentions. So whatever we decide this day is going to be, then we can create that. And let's see who we got on here. All right, I found us, so let me share it. We're on Enlightened World Network, Lauren.
Yeah, the choices are something that I'm, working through now because I find myself complaining about, the stuff that I have and not stuff that I don't have. So it's like, what do I have to do it this way? What do I have? It's like, well, at least I have that. Some people don't. If I don't want the choice can be taken from me.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I have to be grateful for all the choices that I do make. Each choice you make has equal weight and equal value.
This is true. And then we live with the consequences of those choices that we make, right?
It's not about the consequences, it's just that each choice is of equal value. People would say that, things, some choices don't really matter as much, or that buying houses, is a bigger choice than doing something else, but that's not really the case. Each choice has equal value all the way around. It's just the thing about value is that we always place value before ourselves. But like, this has this much value, but it's like the value comes from inward and it extends outward, which most people don't live that way. They're always like, oh, this external thing has this much value to it. It's like, okay, who placed that much value in the first place? Somebody else from themselves.
Okay, we're getting people on here. Good morning, everyone. We have Sharon Boyle, Deirdre, good morning.
Hello,
Julie.
Deirdre.
Hi. And Deirdre, thank you for sharing it to your timeline. And she says, nice to see you here, Lauren. Gabby Forrester is here. Jean Lorio, Charles Coons. Awesome. So we're getting the gang all here. I feel like people are just flowing through the door. That's what it feels like when people start to come in. And I've got my tea going this morning.
Yourself up, so it's good that people always come back. So you always know that what you give has value too.
Yeah, we give to each other. You know, we're such a great family that cares. And that's what brings people is love. We share our love. So how's everybody doing this Monday morning? Sally's here. Hi, Sally De La Rosa. And Wendy. Good morning, Wendy.
Hello, Wendy.
What's going on? I don't listen to TV or news. I just really am unaware of a lot of what's happening in the world right now. But
So
I hear from other people.
I don't watch TV or news. I try to stay out of it when possible because people just get into argument after argument after argument. It's like, live your life. At least try to.
Yeah, Sharon's singing Scooby-Doo to us this morning. So Julie is asking where you are, Lauren.
I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. Been here for about 14 months almost.
Awesome. And you came from the East Coast, right?
Yes, Baltimore, Maryland.
Our Carol Allen is in Baltimore. She's not on here yet that I see, but that's where she lives right now. And Deirdre, you're going to Trader Joe's in a little while. Well, I'll give you my shopping list if you want to bring me some
Oh,
things.
gee. I don't think I've ever been inside Trader Joe's. Usually I just either do Instacart, but sometimes for right now, Instacart can't ever get me what I want because it's either the regular stores don't have what I desire. So I usually just go to Walmart and shop, even if it is a little bit more pricier. At least I can get the food that I want.
Right. Yeah. I don't even know where Trader Joe's is in Phoenix. I lived out there for a few years.
I'm pretty sure there's either some, if there is one, there's probably either one that's close by or there's something like it. There's tons of stores in Phoenix. I mean, more specifically, I'm in Scottsdale, so
Oh, okay. Oh, you're where our Sharon Rhea lives there. I don't know if you're familiar with her. She has a movement called No Judgment, Just Love. And she's part of our family as well. So I think somebody, who was it? Wendy says, hey, Lauren, you look pretty in yellow. I love that color.
thanks so much. It's kind of a little bit of a tight shirt. Not that it's super tight because I actually bought this in the juniors section because I'm super small. So I mean, I wanted to try to get a yellow shirt a little bit different than what I usually wear. I mean, usually I'm kind of a black person, a person that wears a lot of black, or pink suits me well, good as well. But it's just I don't think I've really done yellow too often. Not too many yellow shirts.
Not many people can wear yellow with, it changes the complexion for me. So I don't wear it a lot myself.
I figured I would try it and see how it goes.
Well, you look very beautiful this morning. Carol did come on and say good morning. Carol is the one I mentioned that is in Baltimore. And Carol, we just mentioned your name because Lauren used to live in Baltimore until she moved to Phoenix. Carrie is here. Hi, Carrie. Wendy says color is good. It lifts the spirit. I so agree with that, Wendy. So let's ask everyone, what's your favorite color if you have one? And Lauren, what is your favorite color?
I'm gonna have to go with the red.
Red?
Yeah, I've got a red shirt that looks good on me too. I mean, most colors. I mean, I'm finding out is I'm really doing the whole change of style thing. White and pink goes well with me. They're just trying to change things up in small ways and see what happens.
Gabby says hers is green. I like green too. I have a favorite green shirt, but you know what? I can't wear it online because I use a green screen and it takes on all of the, whatever my background is, it shows it on my shirt. It's funny. Julie Kiss's favorite color is yellow. Julie's in New York. And Wendy says Carrie is on Silent Mystics later at 333. Awesome.
Yeah, being mystical can be tough sometimes. I mean, our whole spiritual awakening process has been annoying but great at the same time. Ever since Reiki found me, I haven't been sick in 4 years. No colds, no infections. The only thing I got is all these little bumps here and there. They're straightening out now because I put some niacinamide and some, been trying to use creams daily. And that's kind of working, but it's just from me and shaving hair and everything else. I have super sensitive skin. Even though I don't think I shave that hard. I might be shaving harder than I should be, and that's what's causing the whole thing.
Right. But that's awesome that you haven't been sick in 4 years. That's just amazing. And
No weird diets. No, I thought my diet could be better, but I'm saying no weird diets, no nothing. I just haven't been sick in 4 years, and I'm
right.
still 89 pounds. So I mean, not only am I not sick, but I've also lost a good bit of weight, like 146. Now I'm 89 pounds, and I didn't even try to lose the weight. That's kind of scary, but
Yeah.
the other thing that I have sometimes is I have a sensitive stomach, and sometimes it acts up and does weird things. But I mean, I'll take that over be having a cold or pneumonia or something
Oh,
else.
yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've started adding ginger into my tea and my water, and that's helping with the stomach, definitely. Who else came in? Peggy Twig is here, Joanne Castillo. Um,
Peggy
getting
Twig, I'm
more.
not familiar with the last name Twig. She's a what nurse at somewhere now what Howard County. You know, I think it's Columbia, Maryland.
So you know Peggy?
No, I know somebody with the last name as her.
Oh, with the last name Twig. Yeah. Yeah, Peggy's been coming in for a little bit, and good to see you here, Peggy. Rick Morrow is here. Good morning to you. And we're getting more colors. Wendy's favorite color is royal blue or green. Um, who else? Jean Lorio says, I love yellow, but it's not the best looking on me. Yeah, I'm with you. I can wear certain shades of yellow. It can't
I'm
be.
surprised it doesn't look too bad. It's like almost a mustard yellow. I was afraid that it wouldn't look too good, but it's not too bad.
Oh, it looks good on you.
And it's not bright crayon yellow. Like, you know what I'm talking about, that crayon yellow that you can't see. That's why no one ever uses it on white paper.
Right. Wendy's asking you a question, Lauren. She says, can you use a sensitive facial hair remover instead of shaving? Would it be kinder?
Maybe, but because of the I'm doing laser hair removal, they don't really want you to use creams or Nair or nothing like that. So they just want you to do shaving for now. Once like 3 months are up, once I go for another session on July 19th. So in September, then I maybe can start doing things another way.
Mm-hmm.
But even so, I think even with the cream, my skin, just needs to become, I guess, desensitized to the whole of being shaved, uh, or having it removed that deep. And so therefore, once it gets used to it, then the bumps will stop popping up.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that will go fast for you, and then you will have the other treatments. Prochetta is here. Hi, darling.
You can
And
only do it once a month because you have to get the hair in its growth phase.
right,
Because each hair has like a growth phase and a dormant phase, so they don't know, but they can't tell which one's in the growth phase and which one isn't, which ones are not.
right,
So they just do it all at once and like, oh, well, we got this patch here, this patch here, this patch here. You keep on going.
right. Quite the process, huh?
It's
Um,
okay. I mean, it's a little annoying, but it'll be worth it in the end. It's already had great results now. I'm shocked about how well it's been going, especially since I'm doing it through a school, the National Laser Institute.
oh,
They
okay.
only it's the same quality as I guess the professionals, and it was only 1/4 of the cost.
Right. That's interesting. We have other colors going on. Carol Allen says green for her. So many hues and shades of green. And I can see that for you, Carol, and especially being an artist, all of that green energy with you and nature energy. Luann is here and she says, Lauren, nice to see you here. Charles Coons, I am blue like purple lately. All
What
right,
I've learned
and
the hard way is that if you want to change your life, you got to just take extreme action, but only if you really want to. Make sure that you really want to do it, just go ahead and do it. There's the only thing that really stops you from doing anything is yourself.
yeah,
It
it's a
sounds simple, but it theoretically is. But it just gives me enough courage to have faith in yourself to do what it is you want to do.
yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, and make a commitment and like just go for it. Stick with that commitment for sure.
Growing up with cerebral palsy, it was difficult as well, since I was always taught that I couldn't do anything for the first numerous years of my life. And
Mhm.
so once all the family passed away around when I was 30, then I had to learn the hard way how to take care of myself.
Right. Yes, that would be extremely difficult.
Thank you so
But
much, Conchetta.
it sounds like you have not let your disease, we'll call it that. It's really not a disease,
It's
but
not a disease because it's not generative over time. It's just
right,
a birth defect.
right. And you seem like you're very independent and not limited by anything.
Not too much, it's just I have my own limitations inside my own head because I want to be perfect all the time. I want to learn how to master things to where I can keep everything in steady flow, but that's not the way stuff works. Things go up, down, left, right, all
Mhm.
kinds of different directions. And I can't deal with that sometimes. When I can't deal with that, then I get mad.
Right. Life is about contrast, isn't it? You know, if we didn't have up, we wouldn't know what down was. So we learn through the contrasts of life. And Julie Kiss, she's in New York. She says, we made it through yesterday in New York with no deaths from COVID. Thank you, God. Absolutely. We need good news.
Like I said, New York has had it rough. I'm pretty sure Baltimore's not too far behind it. It's only about 8 hours away, which sounds like it's far away from it first, but if you think about it, Maryland and Baltimore to New York is not that far.
That's very true. Carol says that she is in Columbia, Maryland. No, she says Columbia, Maryland is about 50 minutes from me.
15, or what is it, 50 or 15?
50, 50, 50.
Oh, then she must be like either in like the more western part of it,
Yeah,
possibly.
I think she is because they just had that storm come through and it didn't really affect her where she lives. So I was very grateful for that and grateful that it didn't do any more damage to the coast up there. Okay, Linda Lemieux is up again. Oh my goodness, girl. You are on a roll. We're going to get you being a morning person before you know it. Luann loves purple. I like that too. I love purple. And Hope Wellington Marshall is with us. Good morning. And Prachetta is with us, and she says, Lauren, love the yellow you are wearing. So your yellow is a big hit this morning.
Must be so. I am a confidence mentor, and since yellow is symbolic with taking your power back, because yellow is part of the energy, the color associated with the third chakra. So yes, there you go. That's not the reason I wore it, but I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, when we wear the colors of the chakra, it does help improve the energy in that chakra. And Hope Wellington Marshall says, ray of sunshine.
Because confidence is what I'm all about, because I suffered a lot from lack of confidence for many years. And so now I want to help other people get their story out there, whether that's writing via Facebook Live or going on video in general. And that's what that's what I want to help people do, because your story needs to be told. Even if you think it's boring, there's always something in there that can be shared with other people. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
how boring or mundane it is.
right. That's very true. Very true. And confidence is one of those things that, if you have that lack of confidence in yourself, then you don't put yourself out there. You shy away from what you can potentially do or be. And Lauren, I'm very proud of you for coming on. I've never talked to you before, so I didn't know anything about you before this show. And I'm seeing what an absolutely amazing person you are. And I just want to thank you for coming on and sharing yourself with us.
No problem. It's like I said, it's what I do. I'm used to it at this point. So I mean, it was no problem coming on and telling everybody else, what I'm all about. Some people here know me from other spots.
So tell us some more about yourself, Lauren. We talked before the show, and you were telling me that you're very intuitive and that you do readings for people.
Yeah, I do readings. I mean, I can do the prophetic readings to a degree, and sometimes I do a lot of song readings. People love the song readings. Everybody likes to, see me sing songs, even though I can't sing per se, but they love the song readings anyway. That's everyone's favorite thing.
Yeah, that's so amazing. I had mentioned to you, I get songs in my head sometimes and they won't leave me alone until the message comes out.
And I do various other things. I'm a numerologist, so I know all the life path numbers and the solar number, all the different numbers associated with the core numbers of numerology, the expression number, and how that relates to everything. I'm also in a life path 11/2.
That's an interesting life path. Yeah.
There's like people always forget because they forget what's on the left of the slash. People, when they add up the numbers, they just say I'm a life path of 5 or life path of 4. But what's the left of the slash? Because there's different numbers that can make up 4. There's different numbers that can make up 5. There's different combinations for each life path number. So depending upon what numbers add up to get you the core number, is what your challenges are.
Right. Yeah, I love numerology. We have a member of our group, Michelle Landers, who has written a book about numerology and teaches it. And I just think it's intriguing. I've always loved numbers. And I realize that numbers are what forms everything. So the sixth dimension is always about the sacred geometry, which is what numbers are. They're sacred geometry.
Yeah, what's funny that people always use numbers as logical thing. Numbers aren't through the imagination, but numbers are the imagination because numbers don't actually exist physically. They're just figures. They're just figures. There's no six anywhere in the physical world. We can draw a 6, but that's just a pen marking or a pencil marking of a 6. That's not an actual 6 because an actual 6 doesn't even exist.
Right. Oh, Julie Kiss says she's a 22 life path as well. And Carol Allen is a 23/5. Okay, what else? Who else is on here this morning? We have people jumping in.
For the master builder. So they want to build something physical. So like the 4 and the 22 is all about, getting down to brass tacks and the facts. No time for wishy-washy stuff. Here's how we're gonna build it. Let's build this thing, be practical about it. What angels? Where are they? I have no idea. All I'm saying right here is a piece of paper and some grass. But that's just life path. I mean, it's just a little bit that plays the whole life path. So I mean, you can have like a 7 solar, and that'll change everything of how you express yourself.
Right. So the life path and the soul urge are different then.
Yes, and the expression number, and it's a lot of different things. It all depends on which part of the name you add up, and you have to use your birth name. So if you add up all both the vowels and the consonants, then that's the expression number. If you add up just the vowels, that's the soul urge number.
Well, we have a lot of response, and there are a lot of 11s here. Carrie is an 11. Gabby's an 11. Wendy says she's a 7.
And also, they're competing with the 11 because people always taught to add up the numbers one at a time. But if you take the birth date, December 18th, 1988, if you add it up one number at a time, you get 11, or 3811. If you add it up by each section, you get 20/2. So a lot of it, people that are 11s or claim to be 11s are actually the number 2.
Awesome. And what is the 2? What's that one all about?
The 2 is, well, basically an 11 is just a higher vibration or a different kind of vibration of that of 2. 11, it's like my number 11/2. So 2 is all about faith, trust, and being part of a team.
Mm-hmm.
What the 2 is to watch out for is being codependent on other people because they're too afraid to get into the spotlight. And just and the 2 just needs to be being watchful and just know when it's their time to shine. But what they love is they love cooperation. With the 11, since it's 2 1s, 1 stands for leadership, independence. 11s need to learn to balance out cooperation with doing things their own way. And so interdependence, at least for me, has always been the name of the game.
Yeah, I love that.
I was codependent for the first 30 years of my life. Then I went for 3 years being completely independent, and now I finally learned how to be interdependent. How to still keep, how to still maintain my own independence while working with other people.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's a important point, Lauren. A lot of times we think if we're collaborating with somebody else that we lose our own identity, our own self in that collaboration, but that's not true because everyone is equal. Oops. Sorry. Just got an alert, Amber alert on the phone. Okay, I want to say good morning to Marietta. And no, Prachir, good morning to you. I didn't get a haircut. It's just all tucked up in the back because it's hot here this morning already.
Oh yeah, it's always warm in Arizona. It's probably about 80 degrees now. And it's when on my end, it's about 5 in the morning. It's always fun. I've been through 16 surgeries in my lifetime. For the first 15 years of my life, I went through 16 surgeries, most of them being on the legs and eyes. I haven't had a surgery since the year 2000. So it's been a while.
Yeah. And Wendy says it's hot there where she's at in the UK. I think this is the time of year where pretty much everywhere is hot, hot, hot. This is one of our hottest times of the year here in Florida. July and August is always
Yeah,
hot.
August is supposed to be the hottest, but I always find July to be hotter. July has been hotter the past couple of years.
Yeah, we didn't have much of a winter here. Well, we never have winter, but we didn't have much cool weather at the beginning of the year. It's just been hot this whole year. And interesting how that has shifted over the years. And we're not having like the normal seasons that we always have. It was hot and then it was cold and there was like no in between.
Yeah, it doesn't really get cold here too much. I mean, maybe at nighttime in January, February, but usually rather during the day, it's 60, 55 to 65 in winter. That's one of the reasons why I came out here.
Because of the weather?
Yes, and also flatland. Phoenix is one big square.
Right. I know. Yeah, I remember that from living there.
You can take one road and go east to west or west to east on just that one road.
Mm-hmm. Gabby says it's winter where she's at. She's in Australia. But Gabby, in your winters, does it get cold, or I'm not familiar with.
I don't think it does. I mean, I think I was trying to plan a trip to Australia, and I don't think it gets below 65 degrees Fahrenheit in Australia, at least in Brisbane anyway. Maybe in the mountains it gets colder, but I don't think that the Australian winters, I believe, are like it is here.
Well, Phoenix, well, Arizona, period, is a very interesting state because you can be hot down in the valley and have snow up in the mountains. It's just crazy. I remember
Yes,
that from when I was out
you're in
there.
what is it, Flagstaff or Sedona, you'll get cold weather and snow.
Right.
That's because the Phoenix is always warm because of the desert. It's just a special kind of desert where it doesn't get cold at nighttime.
Yes.
It's for whatever reason it stays warm at night. I forget why that reason is, but that's the way the desert is. The sign with the Sayonara Desert.
Right. Now, are you in the city in Phoenix or are you on the outskirts?
I'm in the suburbs. I'm not in the city of Phoenix. I'm in Scottsdale, so I'm in
Oh,
the
that's,
northern part of Phoenix.
yeah. When I lived there, I lived in Peoria. And one thing that I loved about Arizona is the sky. I loved, there were like meteor showers when I would find out about them. I'd sit out in my backyard and you can see them forever. It's like they go across the sky and you just really can sit and watch them.
Yeah, so
Where,
you were in the northwestern part. I'm in the northeastern part of the place.
right. And Carol says, better weather than Baltimore, Lauren. Yeah, Baltimore gets a lot of rain, doesn't it?
It's a borderline state, so it's cloudy 1 minute, sunny the next minute. Sometimes they can be rainy for 3 weeks straight, sometimes they can be sunny for 3 weeks straight. It all depends on what it wants to do.
Yeah.
How is the whole COVID thing in Baltimore? Is it just as bad as New York? It probably is, or maybe slightly less so, but I'm sure it's worse than here.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Carol, if you can answer us. I don't know what's going on in the different states. I'm just aware of Florida, where I live, and I know we're a real hot spot and just seems to be getting worse. But many people here will not wear their mask. I mean, when I go to the grocery store, it's a requirement, or if I go to the pharmacy, but other than that, I see people out partying and just walking around without their masks on.
I don't wear the mask either, but then again, I'm in Arizona, so it's not that bad here. If I were in someplace else, maybe I would be more inclined to wear it because I tried wearing it once and I can't breathe the crap. How do you believe in breathing these things? You're breathing back in the same air over and over again. So you're breathing back in the CO2 you just breathed out.
Yeah. All right, who else did we have? Marietta came on. I don't know if you're still with us, Marietta, but she is just a breath of fresh air, and she's the one that gave us her little song, "Accept, Align, Allow." I love that.
Then it's
Oh,
someone
oh
dropping in
goodness.
Baltimore. That's surprising.
Wow. Yeah, that is surprising. So, Carol, are they doing restrictions there, like some of the states where you have to wear the mask in places and there's only certain things that are open? I know here we're opening up more, but then they started closing down things like the bars. So it's like we never know from one minute to the next what we can and can't do here.
Yeah, there was a pizza place that was open a while back. They had they did like reservations, and then now they're closing it for dining. So it's like that's weird, but okay.
Oh, Perchetta's giving us an update about Luna. For those of you who didn't see her message last night, her little kitty Luna got caught in a door and she has a broken right foot, I believe. Can't remember now if it was left or right. And the other one was hurt as well. So she's not doing well because of that medication. Yeah, I think they're
Don't
headed.
the energy.
Yeah. Yeah, she's such a beautiful little kitty. And I know that's, I did a healing session for her. I do energy healing for animals. So I did a session for her last night. And Julie's been praying for her. Yeah, we're all lifting her up. Oh, Deirdre says there's a lot of tension with masks. Some people politicize them. That's true. And Deirdre, you're in New York. So I'm sure there's a lot of interesting stuff going on up there with the masks.
All right.
Yes.
Who wants a song reading? I'll do like one song reading real quick before we get into like the whole meditation thing.
Awesome. Yeah, if anybody wants a song reading, let Lauren know. And I'm going to just type in
Which I'm
for.
sure everyone's gonna want one, but I can't really have time for only that one person.
Okay, I'm just going to type in that it is prayer request time. It always amazes me every day that this hour flies by so quickly when we get on here and start talking. It's like all of a sudden, time's up. Okay, so Prachetta is asking for news on Shantae and on Claire's child, whose name is Charlie. I spoke with both of them. Shantae was feeling a little bit better yesterday and very appreciative of our prayers and appreciative of us sending her healing thoughts and love her way. She will be doing treatment for 3 weeks. She has viral meningitis, and the treatment that she has to have will be a daily treatment. So they had to put a port in to do that. And for Claire's son, Charlie, I did an energy healing for him yesterday. And we just really need to keep him lifted up. He was at the hospital when I talked to her. He was in the hospital. So we've got some people asking for a song. Julie and Gabby both are asking. Gabby says she's never had one before. I've never had one before either. I think this is so awesome, Lauren, of you to offer this.
I'll wait and see who else asks for one, and I'll see, and I'll give it about another minute or so, and then choose somebody, and then we'll go from there. And if I have to do
Awesome.
song reading, then we'll go into prayer.
Thank you. Carol says masks are required in Maryland, and they have just started to open restaurants at 50% capacity inside, outside seating preferred. Yeah, that's my preference as well. I don't really want to sit inside a restaurant.
Like I said, it's worse because restaurants have been open here for 2 months. And then I would say at least 80% capacity. It's gotta be.
Yeah. Good morning, Sherry. Sherry Layton Gatewood is with us. Good to see you on here, sweetheart. And Hope says it's a wonderful gift. Yeah, it really is, Hope. Whenever we share our spiritual gifts. And, we had planned on doing some oracle card readings last week, but I ended up in the hospital, so that got postponed. But Wendy and Stacy and I will get together and do a reading for you all. And one thing I thought of that was inspired last night is I will come on and do a healing session. I may do that today. I'll see what the day looks like and get some energy healing going for the whole group, because I think we all could use lifting up right now. I did energy healing sessions for 4 people last night. So that's something that's so needed at this moment.
Okay, I'm gonna choose Gabby. Let's get on with it.
Okay.
Dream, 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 dream. Dream, dream, dream. Whenever I want to, all I have to do is dream. Dream, 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 dream. Yeah, that's an oldie song. I forgot who sung that one or wrote it. But it's time for you to follow your dreams. Pick something you want and go for it. Just make sure you don't, dream your life away as the song suggests. Take action toward your dreams and move. Come sail away with me. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. I want to know what you're thinking. There's nothing you can't hide. I want to know what you're feeling. Tell me what's on your mind. Pure energy. So we have sticks, come sail away. We have the Information Society, pure energy. Well, the one is most of the representative, to set sail, on a new path or continue on a path in a new way. Forget the old, leave the island, leave the old land, and set sail for a new world. It's showing me Christopher Columbus and the Nina to Santa Maria. And then, with the Information Society song, express yourself more. Don't hide what's in you. Don't hide what's on your mind. Step forward and let people know all about it because you are pure energy. When you speak your truth and you stand in it, then you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel a lot better as a person, as just an overall being, no matter what bad thing is happening or what things are coming down. I understand about indecision, but I don't care if I'm left behind. People live in competition. All I want is to have my peace of mind. Yeah, Boston, peace of mind. So what if other people are doing their own thing? Screw the competition, do your own thing, and share what you have to share. Spend some quality time with a statement of mind. I like the way you struggle, but you know I'll be here to win. Spend some quality time with a borrowed smile. Rip me open and erase me. In flames, square nothing. Maybe it's time to get back to square one, get back to the root of everything and what's important. You don't have to struggle to get what you want. We always think the more we suffer, the more we win. But in actuality, the more we suffer, the more we're going to suffer. That's it. So just let things come and flow easily. Once you share your own power and once you start creating more and just saying it's true with other people and just putting it out there, people that want to follow you and want to see what you have to say will. And the others that don't worry about them. They're doing their own thing. And that's all I've got for you.
Lauren, that was amazing. And I saw Gabby saying she's so resonating with this. You're 100% right, Lauren. I do hide. Whew. And she says, I could feel I could feel you in my energy, Lauren. That was beautiful. I have the biggest smile. Wow. I love this. And I love your gift. So awesome that you can tune in
Thanks so much.
and really be in somebody's energy field to bring all of that forward. And she says, you know what? That was amazing. It was, Gabby, because having gotten to know Gabby a little bit from the family, I agree, Gabby, there's so much there in those messages. And you may want to even play that back, do the replay of this live so you can listen to that again. That's what happens with me, Lauren, is when I hear somebody's giving me a message, I'm caught up in the message and then I miss some of the parts of it. So replaying it helps to get the whole message come through more clearly. And Gabby, I really needed that. Thank you, Lauren.
And if you ever want to have me back on to do nothing but song readings for like 20 minutes or so, I'm willing to come back as well.
Yeah, we may do a show with that. Not on the morning show, but I'll talk with you after, and maybe we'll schedule doing some song readings in the group. Would you all like that, to have Lauren come on and do some song readings? And maybe we can even do that with Wendy and Stacy. We'll figure it all out. Wendy says, I've had a song reading in the past with Lauren. And Wendy, I saw your message earlier that you didn't know Lauren was going to be on. Today was supposed to be Catherine Kovacs, and she decided that she was not ready to come on and co-host the show. So Lauren very willingly stepped up in her place. And I'm so glad that you did, Lauren. Thank you so much for volunteering and for being here and for sharing your beautiful self with us. This was just amazing this morning.
You're welcome.
Kelly,
I'm glad to be here.
Kelly Price is here, and she said, that was so awesome, Lauren. Thank you for being here, Kelly. And Sharat Singer is with us. Okay, so I know we have more, and Jennifer Langren, you came in as well while we were doing that reading. We have some more prayer requests. So prayers for Tony, that she can get her new medicine started soon. Absolutely, Sally. We will lift you and Tony both up. I know what a struggle that has been. Charles asked for prayers for his friend Joyce, who was just diagnosed with prostate cancer. And Gabby asked for prayers for Gaia and prayers to raise the vibrations of those who would cause injury or pain to Gaia's animals. Absolutely. And who else? Prachir says prayers for Prachetta, Annika, Vanya, Karuna, Neil, and Minima to be happy, healthy, and strong. Special prayers for Terry, Tracy, David, and my wonderful Angelic River family to be happy and shining always. Thank you so much. Thank you for your compassion. And Prachir asks for special health and happiness for Shantae, Charlie, Little Luna, also for Wendy, and for Tony De La Rosa. All love, good health, and happiness. Prayers for my darling Terry. Prayers of strength, courage, happiness, and success for Tracy, David, Prachir, Neil, Annika, Vanya, and all my eternal friends here. Julie asked for prayers for all who are in need. And let's see if there's any more. Joanne Castillo, love you, Terry. Thank you so much for everything you do to bring peace on earth. Thank you, Joanne. That's my everyday wish. I go to bed with that prayer in my heart for peace on earth. Okay, and I think Gabby says, I'm going to paint a yellow dragon inspired by Lauren tomorrow. It's already in my head. Lauren, how awesome is that? Do you connect with dragon energy?
I mean, not really, but I believe I have in the past at some point. But I mean, dragon is all about being protected, but also having the strength to move forward as well. That's what dragons are all about.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel it
If you
around
know
you.
the dragon spirit animal, it'll tell you what dragons are all about. And the dragons are all about moving forward, like an ending of a cycle, and beginning new things.
Yeah, I feel that energy with you. So that will be an amazing painting. I can't wait to see that, Gabby. And Deirdre's asking for world peace, of course, and your ride is there. So Deirdre, thank you for being on with us this morning while you could. And we love you so much. All right. So Lauren, is there anyone that you would like to put in the prayer circle this morning?
That I would like to put in. I guess not nobody specific, because everybody affected by everything that's going on, whether that's the virus itself, all of the movements going on with all the riots, whatever that is. Just send healing to all of that stuff, and all the people that are arguing over silly things that really don't matter. I know there's a lot of silly things that really that people are arguing about. It's like, time to get on with life, and that's me included. Time to get on with life and stop letting the small things bog you down.
Absolutely. We're putting all of that in there. Stacy's with us, and we're asking how Luna is doing this morning, Stacy. If you want to share before we go into the prayer, Luna is definitely in our prayer circle. Gabby says the dragons are wanting everyone to see them and to call them in. Peggy is asking for prayers for the beautiful tree my neighbor is cutting down this morning in their yard. Send some healing energy, Peggy, because everything has energy, even the trees, the plants, the water, everything. Okay, so let's start to bring our energy together, because we are in our prayer time. And the way we do that is to take the breath into your heart center. Our beautiful heart chakra is where we can connect with spirit. And Stacy is saying that she just popped in to let us know that Luna is in pain, but she did sleep. Good. And I know you had told me, Stacy, that she ate after the energy healing last night. So let's all send energy healing and blessings and lift Luna up in prayer that she'll have a quick recovery from this, and that everything will work to its perfection. Yes. And Peggy sent him Reiki. Thank you, Peggy, for doing that. Okay, so as you breathe in into your heart center, I like to touch my heart, because where you touch on your body is where your focus goes. So bringing the focus into a heart-centered place, we're all going to bond together through love, bringing in that energy. Love is kind. Love is warm. Love is accepting and allowing the journey. And then when you release the breath, let out anything that's unlike love. Just release it from your body. With your next breath in, think of something that you're very grateful for. I'm so grateful for this family. I'm grateful for this time together. I'm grateful for Lauren, who came on with us today and shared so beautifully and just openly to everyone. And then exhale out anything that's unlike love. Just let go of any worry, let go of anxiety, let go of the emotions that keep us in a state of anxiety. Let go of anger, fear. And then let's breathe again into that love and ask our angels to surround each one of us right now. Surround us with a special touch. Let's start to focus on these prayer requests. Everyone that was placed in the circle, every situation that was placed in there, let's just see them in their perfection. See them as being surrounded by the white light of God, ever what you call God, that highest power that is, that creator energy. And we brought these prayer requests forward because we care, because we have love and compassion in our hearts. So that is what heals. The Master Kuan Yin tells us the more love we pour into others and into ourselves, it's a healing energy that lifts us higher. And with that lifting of vibration, the healing begins to happen inside of us. So let's all pour compassion right now into every prayer request, everyone that was lifted up. Let's pour compassion into Mother Gaia, all the beautiful animals that walk on Gaia's back, all the trees, the plants, the waterways, the birds in the air. May each person on earth feel this loving compassion that we're sending forward to them. May there be peace on earth, and may it begin in each of our hearts. And now, as we turn these prayer requests over, we're asking the angels to guide them going directly to God, to being surrounded with that white light, and then help us to remove the attachments to them. We're asking Michael to swiftly cut the cord of attachment, that we can each now have faith, trust, and belief that all of these requests are seen and heard. And as we place each person that's gathered here in the circle, we do the same thing. We bond together with love, and we have faith and assurance that each person is exactly where they need to be. They're doing exactly what they need to do. Everything is working out perfectly. And it is a perfection that sometimes our human eyes can't understand or see. But God knows what the path is for each person, what we've chosen to have the experience of as we're here. So thank you to each one who came forward today, each one who shared of yourself so unconditionally to lift others up. Thank you. Thank you. So much gratitude. And let's gather around our little circle now, like we're in a huddle together. And we're going to hold one person, just one person in the group. We're going to hold them in your mind's eye, whether you know what they look like, what they sound like, what their energy is. You can feel into the name that you see there on your screen. You can just hold one person and say, I love you. Hold them tight, wrap your arms around them, and give that love to them from your heart. And I'm feeling so much love coming from each one of you. Let's do it to the whole group now. Let's share together what has been termed our heart telephone, where we start with a countdown of 1, 2, 3, and then we say, thank you, I love you. So Lauren, thank you so much for being here. And
Thanks so much for having me.
I always offer to our guests, if you would like to do the countdown and lead us in saying thank you, I love you to the whole group. If you would like to do that, I would love to offer for you to do that for us.
Sure, the countdown.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
You. I
I
love
love
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone who was with us this morning. I hope you felt the love that was just sent forth to the whole group and coming back into your heart to carry with you throughout the day. Lauren, you were an amazing guest. Thank you so much for sharing and for letting us see your beauty. I
Thanks for
love
having
you.
me.
I love you.
Anytime.
You're awesome. You're so awesome. And Abuelita is here. Abuelita Chadwick, hello. She came in during the prayer time. We're getting a lot of thank yous and a lot of hearts. Awesome. So I hope the rest of your day is absolutely beautiful. And everyone here in the group, thank you for coming back every day and for just being the beautiful people that you are as my family. And we are bonded together with that energy. So stay with us at Enlightened World Network today. We've got lots going on. There's a schedule up on the page of Enlightened World Network. I know that not Carol, I just lost her name. Mira is on at 9:00 with Core Connection. Diana, I didn't see Diana this morning. She must have slept in, but she's on at 9:30 with Going to the Playground and Playing with Your Inner Child. And then today at 3:33, our own Carrie will be a guest on Diana and Gerald's show, Silent Mystics. Tonight, I'm on Angel Heart Radio at 8:00, and I'll have Karen Palmer on with me. You all have become more familiar with Karen from us chanting together at night. Every night at 9:00, we do chants, and it's a beautiful time together. We're approaching that 40-day mark that we had set as our goal to chant for change for 40 days in a row. And we've been doing that every night. And thank you all who join in on that. Sharon, you were up with us last night, and I'm amazed that you're here this morning with us early. So, and Sally, I know you've been chanting as well, honey. Thank you. So thank you, everyone. Have a blessed rest of your day. And we always end the show with the words of Deirdre. And I know she had to leave to go to Trader Joe's, but Deirdre always takes us out with namaste, y'all. Have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. I love you so much. And Lauren, much love to you and appreciation for you sharing of yourself this morning.
You as well. Thanks again for having me in anytime.
Yes, you will be back. All right. Bye, everybody.